Okay, we're going to shoot a quick video today, hopefully, on assembling the clutch assembly. It's been dismantled and cleaned and ready to put back together onto an Anilox shaft. We've got a custom-made, not high-tech, installation tool, 3/16 Allen wrench, ground down to about 45 thousandths, and at that point it becomes a little flexible, but it works really well. We've got their recommended lubriplate mineral oil for the assembly process. And we'll get to stacking this together here. Take the first washer bevel down up against the bevel of the shaft. We put the center clutch on. You got to be careful to make sure that the clutch is going on in the same direction of the taper that you took it off, so that the Anilox works properly. Tighten up the set screw. The T-handle works just fine. And we can start stacking the springs on. You can see these springs are a little bit shorter than that one. They sell them in 1 inch, and you cut them in half. The recommended length is a 1/2 inch. I try to put the cut end in. I don't know that it really matters, but then you've got the factory wound spring up against the dowel pin. Just seems to make sense. Continue around and get all 6 in place. Once you get those set in, you've got plenty of clearance to drop the gear on. And this is where this guy comes in handy. Slide it all the way down to the brass washer. Then you can pull it back and compress the springs where the dowel pin goes down flush with the top of the gear. Once you get the first one in, the gear locks itself. You don't have to fuss with it quite as much. Just drop into place. And they recommend, again, the lightweight mineral oil. And you flood each of these areas so that the springs, the dowel pin, and the spring pocket are full of oil. Here, put the next washer on. Because there's no taper, you can put it either direction. Now we put the other clutch assembly on, again getting the taper same direction as the other one, and as we took it off. Tighten that one up, and then we go for our springs again. This time these are shorter in the smaller gear, so there's just one in each clutch. Drop its appropriate gear on. Drop our dowel pins in. Again, we flood them. And we got the last brass washer that has 2 set screws in it. And then we'll know we got it right because the gear will spin one way and not the other. And they both do the same thing. Clockwise but not counterclockwise, clockwise but not counterclockwise, and it's done.